is by far the greatest threat.
Welcome to the revolution.
You might be thinking, who is the greatest threat to our democracy, our republic? Is it Donald Trump or is it Joe Biden? Or is it a man that doesn't even know the things that he's doing? I'll put forth to that. Joe Biden says I didn't do that when he talked about designating March 31st as Transgender Day of Visibility instead of celebrating Easter. And all Christians like myself were like, what the F? Did you really do that? And then he came out and said, no, I didn't do that. That's a lie. It's a right-wing conspiracy, which is the weirdest thing in the whole world because, I don't know, we have this from the White House. Now, therefore, I, Joseph R. Biden Jr., President of the United States of America, it's like he's literally describing everything about himself. So to say that he didn't know is the most insane thing ever. It's like, I have white hair. I am 6 foot tall. He can't get to a point where he said, that's not me, bro. The President of the United States of America, by virtue of authority vested in me by the Constitution and the laws of the United States, do hereby proclaim. So he is proclaiming by everything in him that March 31st, 2024 as Transgender Day of Visibility. I call upon all Americans to join us in lifting up the lives and voices of transgender people throughout our nation and work towards eliminating violence and discrimination based on gender identity. It's every year. Transgender Day of Visibility always comes on March 31st. That's a right-wing talking point. Then why write this? Okay, as we continue. Who is the greatest threat to democracy? Oh my God, not you. Kennedy breaks it down beautifully for all to hear. So I want you to keep in mind, when they call Trump a threat to democracy, they're calling exactly what they are. In my eyes, they always call you what they are. They always call you racist while they're being racist. So here we go. Here is Kennedy laying the shellacking on CNN, so much so that we have to have posts afterwards of how triggered we are that he's on it. So here's RFK.
But do you really believe that when people talk about the threat to democracy that Trump poses, do you really think that that is an equal evil to Biden?
I mean, listen, I can make the argument that President Biden is a much worse threat to democracy. And the reason for that is President Biden is the first candidate in history, the first president in history that has used the federal agencies to censor political speech, so to censor his opponent. I can say that because I just won a case in the Federal Court of Appeals and now before the Supreme Court. It shows that he started censoring not just me. 37 hours after he took the oath of office, he was censoring me. No president in the country has ever done that. The greatest threat to democracy is not somebody who questions election returns, but a president of the United States who used the power of his office to force the social media companies, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, to open a portal and give access to that portal to the FBI, to the CIA, to the IRS, to CISA, to NIH, to censor his political critics. President Biden...
I'm going to pause you right there. And not only that, maybe also a president that isn't completely sure what he's doing. I didn't do that. Yeah, you did. Then who's doing what? Who's running your presidency? Do you even know where you are? Do you even know your name? Do you know what the last bill you signed? Are you just being told what to say? Do you even know what you're saying when you're giving speeches? Do you actually believe anything that you're saying? Oh, if that's the case, you are the biggest threat to democracy known to mankind. But the idea of RFK Jr. getting on CNN and speaking truth, Victor Shi of MSNBC, well, that rhymes, Victor Shi of MSNBC, good grief. CNN just gave RFK Jr. a national platform and threw easy softball questions at home with no pushback when he answered with lies and conspiracy theories. They should have cut the interview, but they didn't. CNN continues failing its viewers and our democracy. Is this me? Or every time they say democracy, I just think of like Star Wars. And we'll bring democracy to the nation through our power. Oh, yes, because nothing's worse than doing an interview and allowing your guests to speak. Am I right, Victor Shi? Because you're the moral authority of the day. Now, it all boils down to this for me. 38% of voters think Biden will be alive at the end of the second term. And more than a third believe Kamala Harris will be president by January 2029 if 81-year-old is reelected. Can you think? You thought Joe Biden was bad. Wait till Kamala Harris gets the microphone. Holy crap, World War IV will already be in the works when we haven't even started World War III yet. This woman would be an absolute disaster. Do we seriously have that dumb of people in this country that would vote for Kamala Harris presidency? Yes, I believe so. And that scares the living bejesus out of me. Because this woman will give State of the Unions like she is teaching first graders how to read. And then we'll do a fun thing like voting. Now, voting is the thing where you press a button and then you choose what you want to do in life or versus what you don't want to do in life. Isn't that special? I'm already cringing at the idea of Joe Biden 2.0 this upcoming election and the idea that he could potentially still win, and that is insane to me. I don't think so, but that's just me putting hope in the American public, which I shouldn't do and you shouldn't do either. Don't hope that people are going to actually have some kind of logical conclusion to the way the world is working right now. They'll just listen to those stupid talking points like, you know what, if you look at us compared to other countries, we're doing better. Yeah. It's like me living in one of the poorest neighborhoods, and I'm just like, look, compared to John down the street, I'm doing freaking fantastic. Joe Biden is doing things he's not even aware he's doing. The biggest threat to democracy is having a conversation with somebody and allowing them to speak truth. The reason she didn't push back is because his points, Kennedy's points in this interview with this CNN anchor were so good she didn't know what to do with herself. That's what really happened. Have a great day. Please drop a like on this video if you don't mind. Drop a comment below. It helps the algorithms out. I'd greatly appreciate that. Have a wonderful freaking day. And remember, who's the biggest threat to democracy? B-I-D-E-E-E-N. Biden is your man. So stupid. Okay, bye. What's up, Queen? Good morning. Remember, success is never final. Failure is never fatal. It's courage that counts. Isn't that nice? Little quote of the day. Queen, have a wonderful day. Hope you guys all have a great rest of your day. I'll see you guys later tonight. Hopefully that made you feel good on the inside and the outside. All right. Queen, a bonus. It's such a bonus. See you guys later tonight. All right, I appreciate you guys. I hope you liked it. Drop a like on this if you don't mind. If you're just now tuning in, be sure to